other sport. Thanks, Victory. Well, Victory, it's not exactly correct that once you win the trophy 3 times, you are given that particular trophy. Nobody will give you the original World Cup. No, even if you win it 3 times. What they do is they give you a replica. You are given a replica of that trophy once you win it 3 times so that you have it for keeps. However, if the trophy, the particular trophy that they are using for that competition, if they are about to retire it, for instance, the Africa Cup of Nations, if you remember, the one we used before the 2002 Africa Cup of Nations in Mali. This one that we're using now is a new one. Yes. The one, the other one was this. It was slim and long, silver cup. Very ugly trophy. But that's the one we're using before. When Cameroon won it, when Nigeria and Cameroon played in the final of Ghana-Nigeria 2000. That was the last time that particular trophy, because they knew that they were going to retire that trophy. So whoever won it between Nigeria and Cameroon was going to have the cup for keeps. That particular trophy, not a replica, the main one, because they were not using it again. They were going to have a new one from Mali 2002. So Cameroon won it, and that was the 3rd time that Cameroon were winning it. So Cameroon took the real trophy for keeps. Okay, and then incidentally they won the very first one, the very first one that they won it because they retained the trophy. So if the trophy is about to be retired, they want to bring a different design of a trophy. They can, if that's the 3rd time that you're winning it, you can keep it you can have it for keeps. But if not, they will give you a replica of the trophy. Says good PM sportsman. Mondegift is a world-class player. When I watch her play at the Itoko Final, she was exceptionally very good. Better days ahead for her career. I see her winning Africa Best soon. What is the exact time for the kickoff of Edo Queens this evening? They've already started. We hear they are now 2-0 up. Of course, I intend going to Uniben to watch the match. The king of the boxing ring, Israel from Wasota. Well, Israel, I hope you are there now because the match is on. And by the way, from Mondegift, I hear she's from Oyo State because it was mentioned at the draw ceremony that we had at Government House. And she's actually from here, Edo State, just as Coach Emmanuel Osaho, even though he speaks Yoruba fluently, he's from here. One more. Good evening, men of sports. AJ was just too complacent in that match. He forgot that a lot of persons have put in their money for him. MOG from Murura.
But sometimes it happens, you know. Even Mike Tyson, when he lost to James Buster Douglas, nobody expected it. So sometimes, like he said, he has learned a lot from. So the rematch, I think you're going to see.
But the thing is, because he lost to Andy Ruiz, someone who was not supposed to lose to. That's why I thought, okay, all this complacency, he has learned his lesson. It's not going to happen again. If not, if he had not lost at all in his career and he didn't lose the way he did to Andy Ruiz, I would have not been surprised if he lost to Usyk, because, well, it could happen to anybody. But having lost to Usyk, he just lost to Usyk and you fought twice and you won. You won Usyk. Sorry, no. You Ruiz. You reclaim your belt. That was your victory. Then you fought against Alexander Povotkin. You fought against Povotkin and knocked him out.
Then Pulev, I think.
Then fought against Kubra Pulev and knocked him out too. So it's just been 3 fights or 2 fights after. No, 3 fights after he lost to Ruiz, because he could reclaim the belt from Ruiz. He fought Pulev and fought Povotkin, and that was it. You know, so it's just.
All right, guys. We all are disappointed, but we want to see a better Anthony Joshua in the rematch against Ruiz. Once the dates is mentioned, they will also give you the updates that the dates has been fixed. So for me, I think that's the much we can take on the show this evening. Many thanks to you guys for being part of the show. I know most of you wants to contribute, but tomorrow is another day. We'll be here to give you the Wednesday morning edition. All right, many thanks to you, Sally Ibrahim, the Broken Brown Sports. From me, Ego Sagbeka. Have a wonderful evening ahead, and bye-bye.
All the programs on KU 92.7 are now open for sponsorship and advert placements. For sponsorship and advert placements, call now for inquiries 070-380-50243 or 080-8877-3644 or visit KUFM Marketing Office located at the top floor of the Enterprise Foundation Building, Building, number 62, Ihama Road, Benin City, Edo State. 92.7 KUFM is your business growth partner.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Beautiful advertisement.
Thank you.
But was it approved by APCON before exposure?
APCON?
APCON is the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, the federal government advertising regulatory authority that vets and approves all adverts before they are exposed on radio, TV, billboard, any medium.
You mean it's the law?
Yes, sir. APCON is backed up by the law to vet all adverts to ensure they are not in bad taste. And there's a big penalty for non-compliance.
Call me our consultant now.
Get your advertisements vetted and approved by APCON before exposure. Call 0909-144-2787, 0811-562-4892 or visit www.apcon.gov.ng today for details on APCON offices nationwide.
Milo!
Hello! Give me Milo, please. 2 sachets.
Okay, oh. Are you sure you don't want to try something else?
This something else, does it have Active Go?
Active K.
Active Go, that mix of Protobalt, minerals and vitamins.
Proto what?
Look, it's okay. Just give me my Milo because things that I buy for my kids, I don't compromise one bit.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go, with the goodness of malts, milk and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
Oga, don't finish your tire.
Kasali, I don't have cash with me. Let me give you hope.
Hope, okay.
Kasali, be coming down.
Oga, I don't land you. If I say you open account for me. Hey.
Darling, did you just open a Hope wallet for your vulcanizer?
Yes, that's how I pay all the workers at our building sites. I pay them with their phone numbers so they can start transacting immediately. They don't even need an ATM or check.
You can create a Hope wallet account for any beneficiary from anywhere by transferring money to recipient phone number or simply dial *569 *9#.
Darling, please let me stop over at that boutique. You don't have to come in. Don't worry, I will just impute your phone number.
Hope, succeed. Hope Bank always.
Better Ogunge price than like a roof tree for 2 people to buy. PS5, mobile for air condition, laptop. 9 yet for win for a premier coaching and win promo. We don't start since August 2 to the October 30. Just take your unique code to 1393 times and conditions due.
Listen, we talk about what's more practical and comfortable in the business of elevator, escalator, building automation. Then let's talk about Enabritech Limited. For your home and office, companies and industries, when you think of professionals in providing and installing elevator, escalator, building automation, automatic doors and gates, and lots more, think Enabritech Limited. Visit our Benin office, 14 IDN Street, off Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. Telephone 0905-257-2571. Abuja, 40 Mirage Estate, Guaripa, Abuja. Telephone 0807-7577-398. Lagos, 417 C6 1004 Estate, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. Telephone 0807-7577-392. Ghana office, Medina Estate, Accra, Ghana. Telephone +233-504-651-537. Email info@enabritech.com. Website www.enabritech.com. Enabritech Limited. Technology moves you.
Indomie welcomes you back to school. Have a session filled with lots of fun and excitement. Stay safe, stay healthy. Indomie noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Shey you don plan to buy new smartphone, pay your rent, or to further your education, abi na to grow your business, or you just define quick cash? No reason go far. Ease Money don arrange am for you. With Ease Money, you go get access to low interest loan for up to 1 million naira within 5 minutes. No collateral, no paperwork. Ease Money loan application process dey simple and e dey very fast. Make you no dull o, make that your dream come true with Ease Money. Make you sef come join the people wey dey enjoy without any hidden charges with just interest rates of 5 to 10% every month. Make you download OPay sharp sharp. Make you sef begin to enjoy. Download the OPay app to get access to Ease Money and make yourself begin to enjoy plenty benefits. Ease Money, na products of Blue Ridge Microfinance Bank and licensed by CBN. Terms and conditions apply. Ease Money, instant loan within 5 minutes. Download the OPay app on top Google Play Store and even on top App Store.
We have said it before.
We will still say it again.
Beware of human traffickers and smugglers who encourage irregular migration.
Beware of offers of jobs in Europe.
Beware of stories of getting rich quick once in Europe.
Beware of stories of opportunities to become international model, football star, actor, actress, or singer in Europe.
Note, there is no easy way to making it big except crime.
And if you are caught, you will go in for it.
Europe is no Eldorado.
Nobody picks money on the street. If you must travel,
do it the right way.
Say no to desert travel.
Say no to crossing the sea to Europe.
Don't be deceived.
Many have died in the desert, sea, or even prison.
Say no to human trafficking. Say no to irregular migration.
This message is brought to you by the Italian Agency for Development Corporation, Action Aid, Vides, and Salesians of Don Bosco, Nigeria.
Mommies and daddies, una good evening, no. Don't forget to buy your pikin's favorite toothpaste, Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out! 92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM, Benin City. First, the headlines. Governor Obaseki appoints 2 special advisors. Forwards list of 11 commissioner nominees to Edo Assembly. House of Representatives names Conference Committee on Electoral Act. FRSC cautions motorists against driving under influence of intoxicating substance. On entertainment, R. Kelly found guilty in sex trafficking trial. Details of this and more after this break. I'm Benjamin Kaduri. Now the news in detail. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has appointed 2 special advisors and forwarded names of 11 commissioner nominees to the Edo State House of Assembly for confirmation. In a statement on Tuesday, Secretary to the State Government, Osarodion Oge Esquire, said the 2 special advisors are Crusoe Sage, who has been appointed as special advisor, Media Project, and Sarah Adjose Adiogun, who is Special Advisor, Strategy, Policy, Projects, and Performance Management. The commissioner nominees whose names have been forwarded to the Edo State House of Assembly include Oluwole Iyamu San, Professor Obehi Akoria, Dr. Joan Oviawe Osaze, Ethan Uzamiri, and Monday Osaibovu. Others are Mari Edeko, Joseph Eboigbe, Moses Agbuko, Isoken Omo, Andrew Enwata, and Mrs. Otse Momo Omorugbe. Crusoe Sage, who is a media expert, served as special advisor on media and communication strategy in Governor Obaseki's first term in office. Adjose Adiogun is a former employee of Shell Petroleum Development Company. The House of Representatives on Tuesday named a 7-man conference committee to work with the Senate to harmonize gray areas in the Electoral Act Amendment Bill passed by both chambers before their summer break. Members of the committee include Akim Adeyemi, the leader of the team, James Faleke, Aisha Duku, Blessing Onu, Nyima Idem, Chris Azubogu, and Abdullahi Kalambaina. The conference committee is to work with the Senate committee, which was constituted on resumption of plenary, to perfect the Electoral Act and get it ready for presidential assent. Although it is not clear how long the committee has to carry out its assignment, the House said it was committed to passing the Electoral Act to provide for the smooth conduct of the 2023 general elections. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives is concerned over the number of bills still awaiting concurrence in the Senate. The Speaker of the House, Femi Gbajabiamila, during plenary on Tuesday, frowned at the fact that over 100 bills from the House are yet to receive the attention of the Senate. He directed the clerk of the House to communicate the displeasure of the lawmakers to his counterparts in the Senate. Gbajabiamila further ruled that all concurrent bills must, from the Senate, be stepped down until the matter is resolved. One of the most recent bills is the Explosive Bill 2021, which seeks to repeal the Explosive Act of 1964 and reenact the act to regulate the manufacturing, storage, possession, use, distribution, purchase, sale, transportation, importation, and exportation of explosives and related matters. The Senate on September 14 received the Small Arms and Light Weapons Bill from President Muhammadu Buhari, seeking the approval of the legislators to consider the bill. The Small Arms and Light Weapons Bill 2021 seeks to transform the Presidential Committee on Small Arms and Light Weapons into a national center for the control of small arms and light weapons under the Office of the National Security Advisor. The House of Representatives has mandated its Committee on Youth Development to investigate the insertion regarding the kidnappers' ransom payment security tip by the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, in its Security Awareness and Education Handbook, in order to ensure that adequate measures are put in place to provide safety for Corps members across the country. The resolution of the lawmakers was sequel to the adoption of a motion sponsored by the Minority Leader Ndudi Elumelu at the plenary on Tuesday. Recall that NYSC had allegedly in item 65 in the copies of its security tips pamphlets for staff and Corps members advised Corps members to prepare for ransom payments if abducted. The Nigerian Navy has called for concerted efforts to end the proliferation of small and medium arms in Nigeria. Speaking during a public hearing by the House of Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence in Abuja, the Director of Legal Services, Nigerian Navy, Commodore Jamila Malafa, said Chadian soldiers sell guns for as low as 8,200 naira, and this endangers Nigeria's security. Chad shares a border with Nigeria in the north, just as Niger, Cameroon, and Benin Republic are the country's neighbors. Commodore Malafa suggests a border wall should be built between Nigeria and the neighboring countries, or surveillance to ensure peace in the country. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has cautioned tanker drivers against using kerosene tankers to carry groundnut oil. The NAFDAC Director General Mojisola Adeyeye, who gave the warning on Tuesday in Abuja, said that the agency got information to that effect. Adeyeye, who was represented by Ngozi Onuora, NAFDAC's Director of Chemical Evaluation and Research, spoke at the ongoing nationwide sensitization campaign by NAFDAC against standard foods and drugs. She said using a kerosene tanker to load groundnut oil for human consumption was dangerous to public health. Adeyeye called on Nigerians to be vigilant and report any driver indulging in the act to relevant authorities. The NAFDAC boss also warned market women against using azo dye to make palm oil more reddish. She urged attitudinal change that would promote public health. According to her, these illegal and criminal practices can result in cancer, liver damage, kidney failure, as well as damage to other organs of the body. The Federal Road Safety Commission, FRSC, on Tuesday warned motorists to desist from driving under the influence of intoxicating substances to avert prevailing cases of crashes before, during, and after the Ember months. The FRSC also admonished motorists, especially commercial drivers, to avoid overloading, night travels, and overspeeding in order to curb road accidents during the Ember months. The zonal commanding officer, Kaduna Assistant Corps Marshal Godwin Omiko, who gave the warning during the flag-off of the 2021 Ember Months campaign in Katsina, lamented the spate of road crashes in the country. He explained the use of intoxicating substances, negligence, overspeeding, and overloading by motorists were the bane of fatal road crashes that often lead to deaths and severe injuries across the nation. According to him, the 2021 Ember Month Road Safety Campaign with the theme, Maintain Safe Speed, Avoid Night Travels and Enjoy Quality Road Experience, was aimed at reducing fatalities as the period was normally characterized by increased vehicular movements. The Rivers State government has approved the sum of 25 billion naira for the completion of the Nigerian Law School in Port Harcourt, flyover, and other projects in the state. The projects, expected to be financed by a loan from a commercial bank in the state, were approved at the State's Executive Council meeting held at the Government House in the state capital. Briefing journalists on the outcome of the meeting, the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Paulinus Nsirim, explained that the loan will be used to fund people-oriented projects that would further enhance development in all the nooks and crannies of the state. Nsirim said projects to be funded with the loan include the Nabo Graham Douglas campus of the Nigerian Law School, the Chokocho Igbodo Road in the Che local government area, and the Oyigbo Afam Road in Oyigbo local government area. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment news, R. Kelly found guilty in sex trafficking trial. Details coming up shortly. Stay tuned.
Split seconds. There's a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having a reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We will stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Listen on to News Break on KU92.7 FM, Benin City. On entertainment news, American singer, songwriter Robert Sylvester Kelly, popularly known as R. Kelly, has been found guilty of exploiting his superstar status to run a scheme to sexually abuse women and children over 2 decades. 11 accusers, 9 women and 2 men, took the stand over the searing 6-week trial to describe sexual humiliation and violence at his hands. After 2 days of deliberation, the jury found R. Kelly guilty on all the charges he was facing. Sentencing is due on May 4th, and he could spend the rest of his life behind bars. The jury found R. Kelly was the ringleader of a violent and coercive scheme that lured women and children for him to sexually abuse. The singer, most famous for the award-winning song I Believe I Can Fly, was also found to have trafficked women between different U.S. states. Along with 8 counts of sex trafficking, Kelly was found guilty of racketeering, a charge normally used against organized crime associations. During the trial, prosecutors detailed how his managers, security guards, and other entourage members worked to assist him in his criminal enterprise. The verdict comes 13 years after Kelly was acquitted of child pornography charges after a trial in the state of Illinois. Finally, Pere and Angel, who got the second and third highest votes respectively after being put up for eviction last week, have been given a pass to compete in the finale. This came after the housemates were sent to the White Room and given a task to carry out. Emmanuel, on the other hand, won the final head of house challenge. The male housemates who won a veto power that gave a spot in the finale last week had the highest time in the Arena Games. Emmanuel will be receiving directives from Biggie, which he will be passing on to the remaining housemates as the show comes to an end in the next few days. And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Governor Obaseki appoints 2 special advisors, forwards a list of 11 commissioner nominees to Edo Assembly. House of Representatives names Conference Committee on Electoral Act. FRSC cautions motorists against driving under influence of intoxicating substances. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play a part. KFM News Break was produced by Blessing Asekume. I am Benjamin Kadiri, saying thanks for listening. Good evening.
NG provides fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. We are situated at number 5 Ramaya Kennedy Street off PZ